How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
The bag, yeah, it's ripped wide open now. This Diddy and Meek Mill talk been floating for years. Whispers, side eyes, long pauses, people been arguing nonstop about what was really going on. Now 50 Cent steps in. And suddenly the room gets quiet. Word on the street is 50 ain't just talking. Folks saying he's claiming Meek didn't just hang around Diddy, allegedly way closer than anyone admitted. Allegedly on all fours. That's what's being said. And it gets darker. People been whispering that while digging into his Diddy documentary, 50 supposedly got his hands on footage. Actual footage. And now, Meek ain't barking back anymore. Why? Because allegedly he knows if he pokes 50, that tape might hit the internet. No edits, no filters, no mercy. Nobody knows what that would really do to Meek's image or what's left of his career. And yeah, folks already saying that image been sliding for years. One thing's clear though. Next year gonna be hell for his team, managers, publicists, damage control. And some people are even saying, just saying, maybe Meek ends up being another alleged victim in all this mess, like others tied to Diddy's lawsuit. Wouldn't be the first time we saw Meek emotional in public either. People still remember that video of him crying after those probation law changes in Pennsylvania. A man who's been in and out since he was a teenager. Locked back up over things as small as a motorcycle wheelie.
I'm at a point in my life like, we all grew up in the streets. And we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that.
So here's the flip side. The same tears that once won sympathy, they might be back in play real soon. Because folks are already saying Meek could lean heavy into that victim angle if those alleged tapes ever surface. But the question people keep asking is uncomfortable. Was he really a victim? Or did he allegedly play along just to get closer to the spotlight? Because let's be real, people swear they've heard that audio. That tape that's been floating around for years. And Meek ain't the only name tied to these rumors. There are celebs who have openly talked about Diddy allegedly wanting things way off script. Terrence Howard said it himself. He talked about being called in for a job, then realizing the role wasn't acting at all. Allegedly involved some cheek clapping he wasn't signing up for.
No. Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music, and he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to f you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands-off with somebody. A number of producers.
And after Terrence spoke up, people started connecting dots. Same whispers aimed at his Empire co-star, Brisher Gray. Word going around is that whatever happened there messed him up bad. Career stalled. Behavior changed. People watching his mannerisms real close now. His online moves, his energy. If you know, you know. And then there's Justin Bieber, another name folks keep dragging into this. Jaguar Wright already blew the lid off that story. She talked about Usher, his mentor at the time, allegedly leaving young Justin alone with Diddy for a full 24 hours. No supervision, just...
Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler.
Rumor has it that day changed everything for Justin, not just industry stuff. People say it exposed him to Hollywood's darker corners, and not only freak-offs. Folks been saying mental scars came with it. Physical, social. Trauma that turned him into the cold, distant version we see now. Even Cat Williams said he turned down $50 million from Diddy. Because allegedly, that money came with strings he doesn't play about.
Million. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need another one. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now back to Diddy. Yeah, a verdict came down, but let's not lie, a lot of people think he got off light, way lighter than expected. The public wants more pain than what they're seeing, and 50 Cent, he's one of them. That's why he pushed out Diddy, The Reckoning. 50 says it's not about celebrating a black man's downfall, not about exposing the whole industry either. But come on, that shopping joke Diddy once made. People think 50 took that personal, real personal. And this documentary feels like years of beef finally spilling out.
I asked 50 about that. I asked him to take him shopping.
He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
He doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. What? I'm a nice guy.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out. No, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
What if he do some like a little fluffy stuff?
So let this be a warning, you don't cross 50. This man puts the V in vengeance. Episode 1 of The Reckoning already dropped, and everyone knows that's just the beginning. Word going around now. Meek Mill is allegedly next on his list, and people saying 50 won't hold back. Leaks, disturbing ones, tapes with Diddy and Meek in situations nobody wants tied to their name. There's already that audio everywhere online, allegedly leaked by Diddy's former bodyguard. But folks keep saying that the bodyguard claims that recording came from one of Diddy's freak-off parties. He alleged drinks were spiked on purpose, so people would be too faded to clock what was really happening. That's his story.
And the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the out. I don't drink, so I was playing that off like I don't drink. I smoke. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy, like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling, like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like, this Diddy rich.
Everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike, on more than one occasion.
And that poolside video of Meek cooling off with Diddy, people swear it was taken after a long day together. That's what's being said.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Now here's another wrinkle. In the Reckoning trailer, it's revealed Diddy allegedly recorded his own lawyer. Private conversation. No consent. The lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, is reportedly furious. Breach of trust. Breach of contract. Nobody knows what he'll do next. But people been saying this wouldn't be the first time Diddy secretly recorded someone.
Diddy knew that Mark was being recorded, but Diddy didn't tell Mark. Does Mark feel betrayed by Diddy?
I've not talked to Mark about it.
What do you think? What do you
think? I will tell you, I'll just tell you, if it was me, I would be more than a little upset. I was more than a little upset when the client didn't know and I was being recorded. I mean, there was a while there where I was meeting clients under bridges, freeway bridges, because I was PTSD over it. So I think, as a lawyer, it is one of the most inviolate oaths that you take to protect the client confidentiality and the client privilege. So I don't know, I haven't talked to Mark, but if I were Mark, I would be out of my head.
One thing's clear, industry beef is real. 50 been at Diddy's neck for years, and Meek's caught smoke too. Back in 2015, during the Drake beef, 50 clowned Meek hard. Fast forward to 2024, Meek fires back after 50 mocked King Combs' diss track. Now the tension's boiling again. And allegedly, 50's publicly vowed to release Meek's uncut tapes for anyone who wants to see them. While people wait to see if he really does it, the internet already talking. One comment said 50 took that shopping joke personal for over 20 years. Another said that alleged audio changed how they see Meek forever. Someone else said the shame on Meek's face said everything. Unprepared, cornered, forced to play it off. And another person summed it up real simple: they never want someone to hate them the way 50 hates Diddy. So now it's on you. Is 50 taking this too far, or is this just years of pressure finally exploding? Drop your thoughts, argue it out, like it. Subscribe if you're not scared of messy truth.